Niggas. No, I need that there 4 tops, nigga. Yeah. 1 mic, 5 niggas.
1 mic.
Right. So look, man, who y'all got in the building?
Yo, we got Mark Palmer from the Good Step Doing Plan, Ahmad Chops.
This is Los right here.
Oh yeah, they know who that is.
Marlon White Senior playing Calvin, Merle.
Yeah, Raheem Harris, the director and editor and writer of the film. Also playing the plug in the film also. Step on.
Don't worry, y'all. He makes it to the end. Nah, that's what's up, man. So I know there's a lot of parts in the movie, and there's a lot of valuable roles in the movie.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the best part of the movie.
The
office scene. And then that big dude came walking down the hall and was talking to the 2 chicks.
Yeah,
and was telling them something about they being late and shit.
Yeah, he John Curry them too. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Slim, y'all need to get here on time. I'm tired of this shit.
Actually, you look just like the dude, y'all.
I do, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of many hats and talents. So say nah though. But when did you come up with the movie? I mean, what made you write this? Write this movie?
Well, first and foremost, it was inspired by the streets. You know what I'm saying? It was a story I always had in my mind, always had in my head. You know what I'm saying? Something that just sat, that I always just remembered. Just different experiences and everything I remember going through. I mean, some of it is me in it. Some of it is like different people I know and their experiences. So I just put it all in one story. So that's where it came from. It was inspired by the streets. I think a lot of people could pretty much tell this story. You know what I mean? That's why I think the story is relatable as well, because you know, somebody might know a Calvin Merle right now, going through the same type of thing. Or you might know a LaDawn that's in a situation where she's in denial. Or you might know a fly dude like Trent. You know what I'm saying? You might know a dude like Ahmad that just curry shit. So
you might know what that little light skinned nigga
it's more, yeah, you might know him. Yeah.
Hey, yo,
what's up?
That nigga acted so good, I ain't even like this motherfucker when I first met him. I met him at the car dealership, the car dealership scene.
Yeah.
Pulled up, I was like, here come this nigga.
He was pretty much just being himself, man.
Yeah, I know that's my man like shit now though.
Yeah, pretty much being himself.
That's what's up, man. So how long did it take you to... No, I got a better question, man. How do you write for people? I mean, I know you got the story in your head, but how do you write for each character and what they're going to say?
Well, pretty much it's like character development. Like you focus in on one character. You focus in on one person. Like, okay, who is Calvin Merle? What does he do? What is his vices? What is he into? So you got to focus in on that one character. And you might do that for like a month. You know what I'm saying? Just focusing on that character. And when you do that, you know who you're writing for. You can't write a story if you don't know your characters. You can't just make up stuff all along as the story goes on. You need to know firsthand who you're writing for. So
yeah, but how do you write like every character though?
It's a tedious process.
I mean it's gotta be awesome though. I mean, because like you writing for Calvin, right? So you writing 2 pages for Calvin right now, but then you writing for his interactions with
Ahmad.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how it's going to go. So you got to be like bipolar or something. Like you got, I mean, because your brain got to go so many different ways.
I know he had a conflict with writing Ahmad and Calvin, because actually Ahmad is the B-side Calvin.
That went over everybody's head. Right, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a definite, I mean, he's the flip side of what he is. They both cut from the same cloth. But he's a family-oriented guy. When I say he, I'm talking about Calvin.
Right.
Very family-oriented, all about his family. Where he's the total opposite. He being Ahmad, he's the total opposite type of character. Real thorough street dude. He ain't into nothing. He don't party. He don't do nothing.
Straight.
And even with Trent's character, you know what I'm saying? Played by my man Los. He like the more flamboyant party. Everybody know a dude like Trent. You know what I'm saying? Real fly type dude, pulling up in the Benz like and it's just a variation of different people, different characters, man.
There was also a couple of moments when I wanted to steal the mob, but if you focus in on that, there'll be a couple of scenes I think is quite evident.
Like some real, wasn't more acting going on.
Yeah, it's just one. one of the things when I thought about it and I said, you know, this is my man from back in the day. So I held on to the fact, you know, we kind of came up together. So
So you ain't answered no texts like 2 or 3 days and shit. Like, fuck that nigga, man. No, for real. He gonna carry me like, you know what, man? I'm in the movie. Man.
And one thing, man, we all knew each other, man. I think, you know, we all friends and we all, you know, I've known Los for like years. Marlon is my man. I always had a lot of respect for him. You know, Mark Palmer, he's a very talented brother. I know him for years as well. And even for other people in the cast, like, I used the resources that I had. I ain't try to go for who was the most popular in the DMV or nothing. I just used the people that I had, and I saw something in them, and I brought that acting ability out in them. Some of them already had it, like me and Marlon. We had already worked together previously on another video. And I had talked about doing a documentary for Mo because he mentors the youth. So this right here, I gave him the script. He was the first person I actually gave the script to. And he took it, he was like, yeah, I can relate to this character, I can do it. You know, same thing with Los. I seen Los and Sylvester's one day. You don't even remember this. I seen Los and Sylvester one, and I always known Los, you know what I'm saying? Like a real, I ain't gonna talk about where I know him from, but he a real thorough dude. I know him for a long time. And I was like, Slim, I'm about to try to do this movie. Whatever stories you got or anything you gone through, I want you to sit back and, you know, tell me what it is or whatever. So I gave him the script. Because first I was going to ask Los for some bread for the movie. I don't know if I took it. No bullshit, I was like, so I'm trying to do this movie, give me some bread. Because every time I see Los, he fly shit, right, jumping out of whatever's hot. So, and you know, even with D. Palmer, Mark Palmer, I always known he was an actor. He had that talent. So, you know, I just use my resources, man. Use who I knew to do.
So,
and we ain't drinking Ciroc too, y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, they know Wild Hunters. They know Hunters keep a bottle in the motherfucking station. He gonna say some ignorant shit. I just hope I'm still invited on the 6th after this interview. Nah, I'm just playing. So look, man, how long did it take you to write the movie?
I first initially wrote this film in like 2011, and it wasn't as many characters as it is now. It was like a real short story. It was like 25 pages. Then around like 2012, like probably mid 2012, I went through a revision. Actually, me and Ahmad had sat down.
I am Ahmad.
Me and Mark had sat down and we talked about how we can make it better and make it bigger. And I added more characters and I made it more of a feature-length film, so it wouldn't be so short. So it took me like roughly like a year and a half to really write it and make it solid to what it is today.
I can believe it. So you know what? First off, before we get into it, since I am in the movie, no, not because of that though, but you pulled an Aunt Viv on my ass one time though. Everybody laughing because y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the lead female, the first time I seen the joint, first time I showed up, she was little. I came back to another joint, to another table, and I was like, this nigga done put a Aunt Viv in this motherfucker.
We pulled
At least they was both light skinned on this one.
Yeah, we went from RG3 to Cousins back to RG3.
No bullshit.
You know, I said that loud. We went from RG3 to Cousins back to RG3.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we switched it up, man. I was just trying to, you know, I mean, even Jazz is a very talented actress. You know, I really think y'all are going to be surprised with the way she conveyed the character of Dawn. She did a very good job, man.
Yeah.
You know,
shout out to Jazz.
Yeah, she on her way too. She'll be here in a minute. You'll hear the heels clicking down the hallway in a couple seconds moving up. She'll be down here, but she did a very good job, man.
Hey man, that's the dude who set up. He did some old foul shit too. I remember him in the movie. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Bulu Deuce Entertainment, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Y'all
what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't hear what he said, so I had to go up with what he said. It's like, no. So look, man, I got another question for you. I got a documentary I want to do. And I want to do the talking on it, but I'm going to interview a couple cats.
Okay.
But I want you to help me. I want you to put your...
Finesse it.
You know what I'm saying?
Finesse it.
It's like I got 3 or 4 of my homies, right? You know, was Jai big in the streets for a minute. Everybody done did they 10, 12, whatever they gonna do. Came home, so I'm back in the streets.
Yeah.
Some of them got, they CDLs, got their own truck, making way more money now. Like, I'll never go back. But I want to show like for the youth and shit, right? Like, there's two sides to this, dog. Like, yeah, you got the fun side, and it look like it's gonna be, it look good, it look like it's hot, but then, cause they gonna bake a cake for you.
Yeah.
They watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They gonna let you get that dance.
Yeah.
They gonna let you do all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But they coming to your door.
Yeah.
So I want to show both sides of the game. And like, there's a life after the joint. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
that's
you
true.
can get you a job after this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's big. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. We
Yeah,
can talk about that because I think that's a story that needs to be told. That's pretty much what Stepmom is. You know?
Yeah,
That's
no
pretty
bull.
much what
No
Stepmom
bull.
is. Like, you know, with Calvin, you know, him. I don't want to tell the story, but
Well, let Calvin tell the story.
He's just gonna put me.
Oh yeah, Cal.
No.
Calvin said, fuck it. No.
Let Trent speak. We ain't heard Trent on the mic yet.
Trent actually looks like what Calvin ended up being. Now. Like in here. Like,
I don't even know how to answer that. Only thing I can add is piggybacking on what my man Rakeem said, as far as bringing out people's acting ability. I was definitely the weakest link in our rehearsal. If you look at the old rehearsal footage, I don't even know why he kept me. I didn't even know bullshit. I don't even know why he
you
kept
with
me.
the money.
It had nothing to do with that. But came a long way. Even switched characters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know, I appreciate it.
yeah.
And I look forward to the next project.
Because initially he was playing the role of Vic. Initially, that's the role that the young guy Gunner plays. He initially was playing that role, but you know, then we switched it up and you know gave him a role with Trent, which was Ahmad's right hand man. So it all worked out for the better.
I need to talk into the mic so people having a hard time.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, you can throw the no homo flag in there.
Right.
Nah, we grown men, man. We don't do that no homo thing. Man. We talk like
Shit.
Man,
Alright. Going this
especially with him.
I'm gonna fall asleep on my stomach, man. I'm tired.
Ain't he said that on
See?
air?
Really?
See?
Hey, ain't he said that on air?
Really? I'm
Ain't he?
flag on the plate.
Hey, listen, me say something. It's like if you look at D. Palmer's character in the film and the person he is in real life, man, he's a total comedian, man. Total comedian. I think anytime you act, you gotta act different than how you are and who you are in real life. So
Right.
yeah, he's definitely a comedian. He brought a lot of laughs to the set. You know, a lot of hilarious moments and everything.
Oh,
so,
speaking of that, I wanted to ask you, D. Palmer. Can I say D. Palmer?
Mark, man.
Mark.
I know, Mark. I know, my bad, but I was trying to think of Ahmad. That's what I want to talk about. Ahmad. How did you do that scene when you was in the bed with the stripper?
Yeah,
It had to be a lot of takes, bro.
yeah. I'm I mean, if I could say this, man. You know,
Hey, it's internet radio. Say whatever
okay,
the
so
fuck
I
you
mean,
want to say.
yeah, I mean, if I could say this, man, I was on the hard. You know. No, I was just playing. It was. We kept it professional, man. You know, I mean, that's when I'm on set, when I'm in scene, when I'm in character, man, it's all business. So, you know, yesterday was nice, thick Van Exels, you know, some.
And he had two Jones in there.
Yeah,
I know.
He had two of them.
Big man.
Yeah, Joe. I mean,
I wasn't ready. Big man.
They can, you know, cut the lights off and leave us in there, you know. But you know, there was those type of females. But when the camera's rolling and you know we on set, then it's all business for me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm on set.
I remember this when he posted the picture. I was like, oh,
And
dang.
And when I saw him, I was like, they for me?
Hey, look, let me and see.
Right. Like, which one of y'all gonna put all this grease on my chest? I need to put some Crisco on my joint.
Yeah, that's right. They hold you down too.
Yeah, put some Crisco on
They
me,
did.
man. Yeah.
True. All I got was a punk ass motherfucking office. My car got more action than I did. My car got like 9 scenes right here.
Shout out to the Impala too. That's
Right.
that's Calvin Merle's startup vehicle. You know what I mean? When he first came in.
Yeah, now he's
You know.
sitting around here rolling around and his brand name hot shit. I'm just, I got nothing.
Corvettes, Porsches, houses.
Right.
But you act like you ain't know.
I mean, leave me in the office and leave my car in the yard and shit like that.
I'm a man. I gotta provide for my family. Like,
It's fucked up.
Hey, y'all gonna love this film, man. You know,
Hey,
I know. Y'all gonna love this drink.
So how long did it take you to do it? Like, I gotta ask it.
Okay.
I gotta ask that question, even knowing I know.
Well, first, initially, I gave everybody the script, and what's that? December 2011. Yeah. Let you tell it. You said it was 2011.
1999?
No.
You ever heard of Dr. Dre?
Hey, nah, listen, hold on. I mean, one day, I got mad as shit.
Detox. We've been waiting on detox.
And listen, one day, and look,
No
one day,
bullshit. I know.
And listen, one day I got mad as shit. We was on the page, right? I said, yeah, look, we gonna have to, we supposed to shoot, but we gotta wait another 2 weeks. Cause mind you, I was living down in Charlotte when I first started shooting this film. I'm from here, but I moved down there. I was in film school. So I had told Los, we gotta wait another 2 weeks to shoot the scene. Los was like, Slim, this drink taking longer than Detox. I was mad as shit. I'm like, but really, but when he said that, that kind of like put a battery in my back to be like, all right, man, let me stop up on it.
That's where I put it up.
Yeah, really. Los is very, very sarcastic, man. Very sarcastic. He'll say some shit like, he just keep it raw, just give it to you like, you know. Funny as shit.
Sarcastic, but he mean.
Yeah, I know. Hey, flag on the plate, because I said he give it to you raw.
And just take it how you go.
Hey, fast just threw the little plastic wrapper bag and everything.
Yeah. That's what's up, though. So look, how is it working on a set with different attitudes, different schedules? Like, did all that play a factor in the length?
I mean, yeah. That pretty, because you got to be conscious that everybody got lives and they got families and things that they do. So that pretty much played a part. But I mean, you know, yeah, schedule's definitely had an issue.
All right, so when you gonna have the unveiling of it?
Well, December the 6th at the Naval Heritage Museum at 701 D Street, Northwest DC. Not too far from where the Verizon Center is, right near the Naval Archive Metro Station.
Yeah, that's a real nice spot, man.
Yeah, it is. Doors open up at 5 o'clock. First viewing is 6 o'clock, and the second viewing is at 9 o'clock. So definitely come out, man. Check it out. Support it. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Shout out to my man DJ Biggs. He doing the music, and also Simon Says he will be hosting, doing the comedy. And Simon Says also makes a cameo appearance in this joint as well. So shout out to him.
That's what's up.
He said, how long is the movie? The movie like 2 hours and 10 minutes. You will get your $15 worth out of that movie. It's feature-length film, so you will enjoy it.
So you got anything coming up with that? I mean, after the unveiling, like DVDs, you gonna try to shop at them?
I'm trying to do DVD. I want DVDs probably to be the last thing that we do. I'm trying to get as many people to come out and actually see the film. You know, after that, December the 6th, we'll probably most likely do another viewing 2 weeks after that. And then maybe 2 weeks after that as well. And I'm trying to, I want to take it up Baltimore, take it to Baltimore, probably take it down to Atlanta, take it to Charlotte, North Carolina, take it to Philly, and take it to New York. So we're trying to just take this thing all the way back and forth up the East Coast. So,
Okay.
YouTube will be the last stop. DVD will probably be the stop before that. So, yeah.
Hey, so look, man, what made you get into film?
I've always been a fan of film, man. I always enjoyed. My favorite movie was like Rocky, Goodfellas. Them long feature-length joints. I ain't really too much of a fan of comedy. I like serious films with serious stories and everything. So, all my life, I've always been a fan of film. I just kind of got tired of music videos, even before then, because I felt like I seen where it was going. A lot of people was doing music videos and everything, and I felt like 3 minutes or 4 minutes wasn't long enough to show my, show my artistic talent. So I wanted to do something that was more challenging, like a film.
Calvin, though, man, tell everybody your story, brother.
My story or the story of Calvin?
No, your story. Your story. Your personal, your humble beginnings.
Damn. Damn. I relate to the character in a lot of ways, but I won't actually point out which ways.
No,
because he has a family oriented side. And then of course he had that gangster side, especially when, early on, when he first got out here, make a name and blase, and you'll see what happened as far as for him, he was pretty much the type of dude that was rehabilitated. So, did I go to prison like him? No. Have I been to the local precincts left and right? Yes.
Left and right.
and I mean left and right.
Join the crowd, we all.
And we all had, and I was always blessed to have a father. You know what I'm saying? That stuck with me. And
I had a great grandmother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to have a father is a huge thing. You know, and I recognize the blessing. So, but outside of that, I relate to a whole lot of the things that this cat did. So it made it a little bit easier, but it still was tough because having a camera in your face is a camera in your face can cause you to lose thought, forget your lines, all kind of stuff. But you know, like I said, like Rakim said earlier, man, he helped push a lot of those acting abilities out of us for those who haven't, you know, or had the experience to act.
But so, you a Congo player though, right?
Yeah, I am a Congo player.
For what band?
G Swag.
I mean, I already knew that, but you know.
Yeah. Shout out to G Swag.
So how long you been doing the Congos thing?
Man, since I was 13 years old, man. I started off with a little makeshift band back in middle school when it was called Rosary Time. I think it's Thurgood Marshall now. Played in a little 8th grade.
Shout out to Merlin.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm one of them dudes that rep it to the fullest.
Me too.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, but I started off there and I fell in love with it and I took it serious and I ended up with a band at the time called Certified Funk. Shout out to them brothers. That was a real live band that was out here doing something, playing in Evans Grill, Triples. I mean, we was everywhere.
Yeah. What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Where? Step in. She ain't spoke to my fat ass yet, but you know, I guess she ain't seen her friends and shit.
And they miss me. Hi, Fats. How are you?
Hey, hold on. This the first lady that stepped on y'all.
This shit sounds seductive.
This the first lady that stepped on.
I ain't never been called fat. So sexy.
Sensual seduction.
Hi, how are you?
You gotta talk. No, this is Iverson Samal. You gotta talk up and down.
Don't remind me.
I'm just saying. I know you want to be like
I
that.
know.
Hey, that real radio shit. You can be sitting back like. Up here, you gotta be like, turn the fuck up, nigga. Oh my motherfucking god. I'm just saying.
I don't know that character.
Me neither. What are you saying?
My character is not too far from myself. She doesn't turn up. She holds it down.
I know you're not turned up, but you ain't turned down either.
I wasn't ready.
That's what I said when she sat down. I wasn't ready. Oh,
Wow, it's too much.
Well, you ain't gotta move it. Don't worry about it.
Move the mic down.
So how you been, sweetie?
I've been wonderful. Thank you for asking. Just waiting for this premiere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been talking to all your brothers and all your homies for the last, about an hour. So now we got the first lady in the building. I got to talk to you.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay.
A little perversion, but no pressure.
I'm used to it.
So let's get this thing popping then.
Let's go.
Let everybody know, who are you?
I'm Jazz. I play LaDawn, Calvin's wife, his supportive wife, his loving, trusting, unknowing, naive wife, and the mother of his son.
I wouldn't call you naive. I'm just gonna say you believed highly in your man.
I did believe in him.
I know.
He was just trying to do what
You
he
saw
could
that
do.
nigga go from $0 to 10,000.
Yes.
You was like, forklifting must be the shit.
Yes, thank you.
$300 a week, $3,000 a day.
You know what I mean?
And I was able to go shopping and clean up the house and take care of the boy.
I saw a nigga trying to cook eggs. He had shells all in the motherfucker. I'm like, you better not feed us some of them goddamn eggs. It's like,
Was it eggs? Because he was cooking the eggs in like 20 minutes. Real hard.
right. So,
Talk about my baby. He had to cook breakfast for the boys' field trip.
you had to have no goddamn job. The nigga better cook that motherfucker living over your ass.
She had to leave him $20.
Right, get us the trail.
Nah, I can't give away too much of the movie. True. Rakim was like, you tell anybody.
Well,
Fuck what? Don't worry. I ain't gonna say nothing about the cereal, I promise.
I don't even know how it is. Did I get any in the film? There's so much.
Actually, I ain't see y'all do nothing in the film.
Oh, you didn't?
I think y'all kissed once.
Straight.
Hey, no. Never mind. At the car dealership, you gave that nigga that wink.
I gave it to him when he got home, too.
Yeah, I believe it.
You see what he bought me?
Hit him in the one to wink, not the one to stink. Think back now. I'm just playing. What happened? I think this is Wild Hundiz radio, you know? So you already know. Yeah, I ain't got no goddamn sense.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. And scene. I'm gonna give you a real interview right now.
Okay.
Okay, so this was your first acting role?
This was my first acting role.
You know what? You took to it so well that I actually thought
Is that right?
you had been acting.
Well, I had a great director. He pushed me.
Oh, thank you.
And he pulled me to the side a lot. And he was in my ear.
Now
He
look.
was a great coach.
You can save everybody a lot of time right now.
Uh-huh.
Did that nigga Bill Cosby you? You ain't even gotta wait for it.
You ain't
Don't
gonna-
wait for it. You got to check later.
There was a black cat. A black cat.
Yeah. I'm just making sure now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was casted before
Damn.
the cameras. It was a closed set.
Can I talk about how we met?
I mean, shit.
Can you?
Can I stop you?
Can you just say
Nah,
on
I mean,
social media?
I'm just
Nah, I
like,
mean,
no, go ahead.
no.
This